do not necessarily...
Hang on for the wildest, most controversial talk show on television, featuring enthusiastic participation from our live studio audience and interviews with provocative newsmaker guests. And now, here he is, that hard-hitting, award-winning, conservative voice of television, Wally George!
Thank you very much, and welcome all across America. And how are you doing tonight? Hey, we've got a fantastic studio audience tonight. But we have some lunatics on the show. Hey, but before I tell you that, let me tell you, we're glad you're here because this is the program now going into our 6th year, helping to keep America the best, right? Now, on the show tonight, we have this scum idiot slime ball, William MARGOLD, the porno king. Now, there's a new movement here in Southern California, a new movement to close down all of the sex-oriented, idiotic businesses here in America, and here in Southern California especially. I'm for it, and he's against it. Welcome back, everybody. This is Hot Seat. And, David, it's time to introduce our first he's back again. Our first victim on the Hot Seat. He's a regular, and I can hardly wait to burn his buns again.
Okay, as you say, back for another visit. The guy who bills himself, I believe, as the king of pornography, William MARGOLD.
Not the king. The king is dead.
Yeah, and I'm glad you...
Hey, what do you mean you're glad, too?
I'm glad you brought that up, Margold.
All right.
On my radio show on KLAC...
Yes?
You said... Now, get this. You all know John Holmes, the porno king,
yes,
died,
you know
right?
John. Why do you know John, people?
Oh, shut up.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, wait a minute.
All men were not created equal.
Yes, certainly. Hey.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, certainly you were not created equal.
No, I didn't measure up. Not quite. That's true. Not quite.
Don't be lewd and crude. No, but I'm glad you brought up John Holmes because you said on my radio show that the king of porno...
That's right, the king.
...did not die of AIDS.
And he didn't.
You're a liar.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Hold on. You said when the truth comes out...
When the truth comes out, Wally, you're going to find that AIDS was the last thing that killed the king. And this is very, very serious. You have to be aware of two things about what killed John Holmes. First, from 1986 on, he had colon cancer. Secondary, for 20 years, the man was a cocaine abuser.
Doesn't make a difference.
A cocaine abuser and a heroin addict.
But the coroner...
He turned his body into...
Shut up!
No, he turned his body into a... All right. You don't want to hear the truth? This is very important. He turned his body into a trash can, and therefore he wound up in a dumpster. If you're unhealthy, you deserve to be dead. Heed that warning.
Hold on. Well, then you should be... Hey, if that's the case, he should have been dead a long time ago.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Hey, the only way I get high is on myself.
You're the most unhealthy-looking sack of garbage I've ever seen. Now, hold on.
Then why are you polluting your show, Wally?
Hey, don't worry. When you leave, we fumigate the studio. But I'm telling you, the coroner reported that your friend, the king, John Holmes, did indeed die of AIDS. Now,
the world wanted to hear that. If John had been hit by a train, fallen out of a window, or been hit by an atomic bomb, they would have said he died of AIDS.
Are you disputing the coroner?
They're reveling in his death.
Why would the coroner lie?
Because it's what America wants to hear.
Oh, come on.
And when Ed Meese blows his brains out, they'll say pornography killed him.
Hey, why don't you do the world a favor and blow your brains out? And we all know where his brains are, don't we?
That means Wally must be looking.
Hey, this guy is sitting on his brains. What do you think?
Does that part of my anatomy interest you, Wally? That's very suspicious. Very suspicious. Why don't you question your audience, Wally? Why don't you ask them how many watch you at 11 and watch me at 12?
Hey,
nobody, huh? Why do you chant my title?
Hey, hold on. Would anybody want to watch this germ? Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Hey, do you know, can you believe it? This idiot has appeared naked in porno films.
300 times, Wally.
He's appeared naked 300 times in... Can you imagine what he looks like naked?
Well...
Hey, wait.
What's sick about sex?
Hey, he looks bad enough with his clothes on, but you can imagine him naked.
Well, you can imagine, or you can go to your adult bookstore and take a look. You're more than welcome to.
Hey, would anybody spend a nickel to see his pictures? Hey, you know what? He appearing in porno is the biggest thing we have going for us to kill pornography, right?
Well, let's put it this way. It's big, but it ain't going to kill pornography.
Hey, listen. The whole reason we're here now, let's get down to the facts. There is a movement on here in Southern California to close down all sex-oriented businesses, adult bookstores that sell your trashy videos, massage parlors, nude dancing parlors, and porno movie theaters. They're moving now in Los Angeles to shut them all down, and I say we should. What do you say?
Yes, shut them down, right. Yep. And you realize what'll happen when you shut them down? It'll make my business more profitable, because then people like your audience will have to go a little further outside of L.A. to get what they want.
They don't want you,
If they take
Bill.
it away from society, they'll go out of their way to get it. Leave us alone, and we may go away on our own.
No, you won't.
Drive us back underground where we were born, and we will do anything that we want. That's a warning.
Oh!
That's a warning.
Hey, I have a warning for you, you little pervert. We are going to drive you into town.
You'll never succeed.
And we're not going to drive you underground. We're going to drive you across the border where you stay forever, right? We need to get rid of filthy, stinking garbage like you.
That's ridiculous. I deal in things that are wholesome, sexual, between consenting adults.
Wholesome and sexual.
Wholesome and sexual. Tigers and lions and bears. Wholesome and sexual. Why are you people scared of sex? Why are you scared of sex? You know what's wrong? He's ingrained in your mind that sex is dirty.
So hold on.
You feel guilty, don't you? We alleviate your guilt. We get America off. We deal in the heat and the meat.
Hey, the only thing he does to America is make most people want to throw up, right? But I'm telling you, this movement here in Los Angeles, I support, because you will never stop it, Margold. Not in a million years.
I wish him luck. I wish him luck.
We're going to close down the porno theaters. We're going to close down all the adult bookstores.
And you know what's going to happen after that? They're going to come here and close you down because it's freedom of speech.
Oh.
You're next, Wally. You're next. And they'll take poor David, too.
Hey, most of the pornography... most of the scum... Hold on. Most of the scum pornography is centered right here. You know that Hollywood, Los Angeles, which used to be called the City of Angels, is now the capital of pornography. Did you know that?
Yes, capital, yes.
Now, it's there.
It's not. San Fernando Valley is the capital of pornography.
Southern California. Southern California.
We left Hollywood a long time ago. Where have you been?
I want to ask you, what possible good do these kind of businesses do for Los Angeles?
They alleviate an awful lot of sexual frustration. We get America off. Sick what? Sick what?
It is indeed sick.
You people deny freedom of... Show me your hairy palms.
Hey.
Come on, show me your hairy palm.
Hey. He is so sick. He must be related to Al Goldstein from Screw Magazine.
Yes, I hear you had Al on the show last week. Al is a showman. Screw Magazine, unfortunately, is essentially passé because your audience can't read. All they can do is look at the videos now.
Oh, no, but listen, when they look at you...
too much response about that.
When
you can feel the pictures.
When they look at your videos, his pornography videos, you look at them and
they look real hard. They climb up inside the TV sets and look real hard.
Hey, when they show... Hey, hold on. When they show Margold with his porno videos, you know what really happens? People say, this is absolutely disgusting, don't they?
Yes. No. Doesn't matter. They can turn us off. No one's forcing them to watch.
Your days are numbered, Margold.
But you told me that 8 years ago.
And your day has come.
That's an interesting term, Wally. Don't use it too loosely in my business.
Your days are numbered, Margold, and I'll be sitting here applauding while you're sitting behind bars. I'll be right back. And my guest is that bag of scum garbage, Bill Margold. And as I said, yes, your days are numbered, Margold.
You count them down with me,
I
Wally.
will.
Yes.
Now, you know, the whole reason you're trying to avoid the fact that John Holmes, the king of porno, died of AIDS is because you people don't want to admit that your people are spreading AIDS.
No, that's not true.
Oh, yeah, there are.
No, it's not.
Is it true or not?
All right, I'll answer
There are many bisexuals who are in porno movies, and they are giving AIDS to many people who are in the industry.
I'll answer you, Wally, the way I answered the Meese Commission. Do you know what the Meese Commission was, Wally?
Of course I do.
Well, 2.5 years ago, they asked me about disease, and I said to them what I'll say to you now, what I'll say to your audience. You wouldn't want to build a house with a broken hammer. What does that mean, children? We inspect our tools of trade on a daily basis.
Oh, shit. I have news. You're just trying to have a cover-up of your industry because there are many, many bisexuals in the industry who have literally hundreds and some have thousands of sexual relationships with men and women, and I say they are spreading AIDS, aren't they? And I'm telling you the same thing I told Al Goldstein last week. When you cough, don't cough near me, because he's probably riddled with AIDS.
Check on that.
Oh.
But you told me that a year ago, Wally.
Yeah,
you told me that a year ago.
You're looking a little more sick than you did last year,
I don't think so. You know, push up those tapes. We'll take a look.
His whole brain looks... I think his brain is riddled. Don't you think so? He's got to be the sickest of the sick. You got to have something to say to this man, David.
Well, you're talking about this guy. I don't know what he died of because I don't know what. John Holmes. I don't know what he died of. I don't know much about him. But I don't know why you'd be so proud of the fact he died from cocaine over.
I'm not proud of it. I hate drugs. I despise drugs. I'm vehemently opposed to any form of drugs. But many people in your industry are
into drugs.
And so are they in mainstream television and professional sports.
But you
don't just isolate our business,
But the whole truth of the matter is, John Holmes has just uncorked the biggest scandal in porno that you are spreading AIDS in America. Let's go to the audience.
You can't catch AIDS from a videotape.
Well,
not unless you do something while you're watching the tape.
No, yeah, like you do, you idiot pervert.
I watch the tape. What, are you watching the people watching the tape, Wally?
Go ahead.
John Holmes' wife said he died from
AIDS.
But,
yeah, right on.
Oh, yeah, good. Yes. I'm glad you brought Lori up, because if you read the story carefully, she also said she met the king in January of 1983. That's very amusing, since 3 months earlier I worked with her and the king in an orgy scene in Marathon. She is not telling the truth.
Hey.
She is not telling the truth. Now, you want to bring that out?
Why should we believe you, a brain-damaged pervert like you?
16 years experience in the business. What do I have to gain by lying?
By protecting your filthy industry, right?
That's not true. That's not true. Then I would say that John Holmes was a saint, and that he had no drug problem, and that he didn't do anything wrong with his body. I'm not saying that. He had problems with his body. He opened himself up so AIDS could crawl in. Had this been the 15th century, it would have been the bubonic plague.
He had problems with his body, and you have problems with your brain, right?
Only because I'm here, and that's the only thing that's wrong with my brain.
Go ahead.
All right, now the porno industry, now listen, a lot of those people who are in pornos can't get a job anywhere else. They're right off the street. Oh, come on. You're right off the streets. And so
what do you know? How do you know that?
Because it's all over everybody else.
Why don't you read the March 11th issue of Variety?
So those people coming out the streets are infected with every other thing. They're drug users. They're all kinds. You're out of here.
They're all scumbags.
Well, you're the one who's out of here because you don't know what you're talking about. Right. You have no idea what you're talking about.
He does.
That's typical ranting Wally George Pavlov dog.
No, what you do.
Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. You're a good doggy. That's a faithful puppy. Does he get his bowl of warm milk in the back now?
Hey, speaking of...
You now have Wally George hitmen. These people make less sense than you do.
Speaking of dogs...
You haven't trained them well.
Speaking of dogs, that's where you belong with them in the gutter, right?
I'm proud to admit that I am in the gutter. I like it there.
Go ahead.
My name is Mark Corin. It seems like in all the video stores that I go into, the X-rated...
Wait a minute. What are you going into video stores for, you pervert?
Well, they have... There's many... They rent...
He's looking for the best of hot seats.
They rent...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They rent all types of videos.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
And in many of the video stores, the X-rated videos does seem like a large percentage of their business. It sells at a rate of
4 to 1.
We let him talk, you idiot.
You're not going to like what he says.
It would seem to me that with the onslaught of AIDS and all the other communicable diseases, that perhaps that by watching the movies, instead of going out and trying to be with people in bars and whatever, that this would be a safer form of...
Well, it seems to me that you don't know what you're talking about, and you're out of here. Hey, get this.
Anybody...
Get this so-called intellectual. Well, it seems to me...
Yeah, because nothing ever seems like anything to Wally. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, just taking a look at that moron, you can tell. Hey,
wait a minute. That man combs his hair the same way you do.
You can. Hey, you can tell that moron flunked kindergarten.
And he may not have borrowed his hair from a stiff teddy bear.
Oh, shut up, will you? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. My name's Ollie, and a while back you said that selling pornographic items in magazines relieves sexual aggression.
Sure, right.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that, moron?
What I mean by that very simply is this. If we can provide a vehicle, a catharsis of release, masturbatory release, then the people who don't like women in the first place, oh, boy, you people really can't handle that, can you? You really can't handle that. We get America off without any damage to the rest of society.
What kind of release are you talking about?
Well, do I have to explain it, Wally?
No, hold on.
What do you mean?
You're saying
are we going to get into the birds? No, I don't think you want me to explain.
By watching your videos, you have a release?
I don't need to. I get them all. I get off in the video. I don't have to watch them to get off. Oh, yeah. A computer printout. That's very good.
It's because of people like you we have rapists and...
Oh, no. On the contrary. It's because of people like me. Oh, no. It's because of people like me that you have less rapists.
No,
less rapists. Less violence against women. Less hate. Less overt hatred.
But if it was never there, it'd be never thought of.
That's ridiculous because sex is what America's guilty about. America has a dirty mind. America is fearful of sex. America wallows in its own gutter when it comes to sex. So we at least try and alleviate your fears and your guilt.
No, you don't.
Get you off the bottom line.
You don't get us.
Yes, we do.
What you do, Margold, is you make sex filthy and dirty.
Only because it's dirty in your mind. Yeah! It's only dirty in your mind.
You make it filthy and disgusting.
Oh, no, we don't.
Yes, you
it's
do.
Between consenting adults. Wholesome, healthy acts.
That is not wholesome, healthy.
It most certainly is.
The kind of things you do.
What do we do? What do you think we do, Wally?
With all kinds of...
When's the last time you saw a porno film?
Perverted positions and things.
What? What, are you jealous you can't get in those positions?
You do all... You make sex a perverted, filthy, degenerating
thing. We keep it healthy and happy and entertaining.
You do not.
Oh, yes, we do.
And you insult women by the way you treat them.
Oh, no, we don't. Then why do women buy our tapes? Why do they rent our tapes?
Because they're idiot perverts. That's why.
Idiot perverts. Oh, right. So women are idiot perverts, too.
My name's Mike. Margold, whatever your name is.
Margold.
Margold. If John Holmes was the king of porno, doesn't that make you the queen?
Yeah, he's
That's
the
very
queen
interesting.
of porno,
you with your little pink cheeks say that. No, there was only one king. Many men aspired to the throne, but only one could measure up. I never aspired to be the king of the industry.
The queen and measure down?
Well, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
I wouldn't know, buddy.
Why are you blushing?
He's not
blushing.
blushing.
Oh, it's
hey,
blushing.
he's probably embarrassed to be in the same room with you,
He
right?
volunteered.
Okay, yes, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Richard Nunez, and I think we should get this liberal lunatic out of here before he spreads AIDS all over this studio.
Yeah, right.
And if you think America got the dirty mind, why are we the greatest nation in the world?
Yeah, right.
It ain't going to last for long, buddy. Now, those are the days that are going to be counted.
I'm glad you said
those are the days that are going to be counted.
I'm glad you said
Your
that.
nation's in trouble.
There's your
Your
cue.
nation is in
you
trouble.
said it ain't going to last for long, and you ain't going to last for long. You're out of here. Margold, aren't you? And whether Margold or before him, the guy who was on last week from Screw Magazine, Al Goldstein, whether they know it or not, their days are numbered, because the movement here in Southern California is going to spread all across America, and this moral country is going to get rid of garbage, scummy pornography once and for all. Okay. Now, you hardly said a word to Bill Margold, David. I can't understand
You're
it.
darn right I didn't say anything to him. I was afraid if I said anything to him, he'd turn toward me and talk at me, and I didn't want him to do it.
Oh, yeah.